Welcome to the Month in Review briefing. This briefing will highlight the weather of February 2013, as well as the temperature and precipitation outlooks for the month of March 2013. This graphic is from the High Plains Regional Climate Center and shows the departure from normal temperatures for the month of February 2013. The time period for the normals is 1981 to 2010. A value of 0 would mean that the location reported a normal average temperature. Most of the region reported near to a few degrees above normal for the month, with some locations in Central Oregon reporting the average monthly temperature for February a few degrees below normal. The next graphic is also from the High Plains Regional Climate Center. This shows the percent of normal precipitation for the Northwest for the month of February 2013. A value of 100% means that the location reported their average monthly total precipitation. Most of the Pacific Northwest reported well below normal precipitation totals for the month. Some locations in Central Oregon reported less than 5% of their monthly total. Despite a weather disturbance bringing precipitation at the end of the month of February, many weather stations reported February 2013 in their top 5 driest months of February on record. The Dalles, Oregon reported a monthly total precipitation of 0.37 inches. This was the 5th driest February on record. The driest February on record for the Dalles is 0.01 inches in 1964. Yakima, Washington reported a monthly total precipitation of 0.03 inches. This was the 5th driest February on record. The driest February on record for Yakima was set in 1988 and 1971 with 0 inches of precipitation. Kennewick, Washington reported a monthly total precipitation of 0.03 inches. This was the 4th driest February on record. The driest February on record for Kennewick was set in 1967 with 0 inches of precipitation. Redmond, Oregon reported a monthly total precipitation of 0.01 inches. This was the 3rd driest February on record. The driest February on record for Redmond was set in 1990 and 1964 with 0 inches of precipitation. Sunnyside, Washington reported a monthly total precipitation of 0.02 inches. This was the 3rd driest February on record. The driest February on record for Sunnyside was set in 1988 and 1967 with 0 inches of precipitation. Sisters, Oregon reported a monthly total precipitation of 0.10 inches. This was the 2nd driest February on record. The driest February on record for Sisters is 0.02 inches set in 1964. The following 4 stations reported their driest months of February on record in 2013. Bend, Oregon reported no precipitation during the month of February. This broke the previous record of 0.07 inches set in 1955. Condon, Oregon reported 0.10 inches of precipitation. This tied the previous record set in 1988. Heppner, Oregon reported 0.04 inches of precipitation. This broke the previous record of 0.05 inches set in 1903. And Pendleton Dam in Oregon reported 0.03 inches of precipitation. This broke the previous record of 0.06 inches set in 1965. A strong storm system moved through the area the night of February 21st. Precipitation increased with the warm front, leading to snow in the higher elevations. The cold front came through the night of the 22nd with windy conditions and a continuation of snow into the Blue Mountains. A mesonet weather station 10 miles north-northwest of Richland, Washington, reported a wind gust to 64 miles per hour during the early evening hours on the 22nd. A weather spotter 3 miles south-southeast of White Swan, Washington, reported a wind gust to 60 miles per hour the evening of the 22nd. A weather spotter south-southeast of Granite, Oregon, reported a total of 8 inches of snow having fallen in 24 hours, with 6 inches having fallen in 5 hours by the morning of the 23rd. A weather spotter 5 miles west of Elgin, Oregon, reported 11 inches of snow in 12 hours, ending the evening of the 22nd. Ski Bluewood in Washington reported a 2-day total of 22 inches of snow, ending the afternoon of the 23rd, and a weather sensor at Spout Springs in Oregon reported a 2-day snow total of 20 inches. And now we will turn our attention to the forecast for March 2013. This graphic is issued by the Climate Prediction Center, or CPC, and is the temperature outlook for the month of March. The cool colors indicate a greater chance of below normal temperatures, and the warm colors represent a greater chance of above normal temperatures. The time period for the normals runs from 1981 to 2010. The Pacific Northwest is forecast to have a greater probability of below normal average temperatures for the month. The contours represent areas of 33%, 40%, and 50% probabilities. The region is forecast to have around a 50% chance of below normal temperatures. Remember that these forecasts are in 3 parts, with equal chances meaning 33% of above, near, and below normal. A greater percentage chance of below normal means that there is a decreased chance of above normal monthly temperatures for the month of March, while the percentage chance of near normal remains at 33%. This graphic is CPC's precipitation outlook for the month of March. The green colors represent a greater chance of above normal precipitation, and the brown colors represent a greater chance of below normal precipitation. The Pacific Northwest is under what is called equal chances. This means that the probability of the most likely category cannot be determined, and the expected likelihood of above, below, or near normal temperatures doesn't differ from the climatological odds of 33.3% for each category. Please keep in mind that these are probabilities of averages, and that the day-to-day weather will still vary for the month of March. This concludes our briefing. Please continue to visit National Weather Service web pages for the latest weather information, including watches, warnings, and advisories. Thank you for your time.